insects. Nice. And the moths are the most powerful creatures in this game, apparently. Or at least in this dungeon, as far as I can tell. This is Final Fantasy IV: The After Years on the PSP, which is part of the Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection compilation that was just released a short while ago as I record this. And I've only started playing this for about a couple days. Ever since I bought it this past Friday, and right now I'm just grinding, not really doing anything. Oh, nothing inside. Okay, well, I just want to... There we go. Anyways, for those of you who may not be aware of why they call this the Complete Collection, Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection is basically because it collects two games. The original Final Fantasy IV, which we originally got on the Super Nintendo as Final Fantasy II, before they decided to go with the proper numbering of the games when it was re-released for PS1 and the Game Boy Advance, DS, among others, and now the PSP. And this also includes the After Years, which was originally a mobile phone exclusive. And in all honesty, the only reason why I bought this, because it's also available on the WiiWare service, and I actually picked up the WiiWare version, and I was actually enjoying that quite a bit. You know, I enjoyed, like, I think out of all the Final Fantasy, number 4 is probably my favorite. It's the one that I'll play every so often. Like, I prefer 4 over 6, in all honesty. And some people might be thinking blasphemy, but it's just the way it is with me. Like, it's the one that, like, I played it on Super Nintendo. I have it on Super Nintendo and PlayStation and the DS remake even. So I really like the game, so probably would make sense that I picked this one up. But yeah, I bought the After Years, and I thought I was enjoying it. I wasn't enjoying it so much when I found out that I had to buy the other chapters of the game for I don't know, I forgot how much it was, like $200-300 a piece. Not 300 Wii points a piece, probably more. You know, as far as I know, but yeah, so, you know, at that point I pretty much stopped playing, and like, I played as far as the first story goes, but beyond that I didn't really follow it. So when I heard they had this coming out and they were going to include the After Years, yeah, it was a no-brainer. And on top of that, in addition to the two games, they also added like an interlude, which is supposed to bridge the gap between the two games, because the After Years takes place several years after the original Final Fantasy IV, or something like that, and there we go. Right now I'm just grinding through levels, which is like a staple in these older RPGs, where the whole idea is that you're basically, you run into random encounters, which I'm sure everybody hates, but back in the day, you know, I wouldn't mind that random encounter, just because I get to listen to some kick-ass battle music at times, which doesn't sound too bad here, like the remixed versions. Like, if you're familiar with, like, fuck, I'm lost in fire. This isn't so much of an overview or first impression. I'm just playing through this. Like, I haven't really played enough of it to gauge an actual opinion of it. But for the most part, you know, it's all it really is that they just took a bunch of games and they compiled it onto one UMD, and they gave it spiffy new graphics, and updated the sounds. That's all they really did with this version. I'm sure there's like a bonus dungeon or two, at least in the original Final Fantasy IV game. So I'm sure there's that additional content. But no, so far I'm actually liking this. I wasn't initially a big fan of the sprite work initially, but it's starting to grow on me. I think it's sort of the same deal with the the PSP remake of Final Fantasy, the first one. I didn't bother with number 2 because I played that on the Final Fantasy Origins, and I wasn't a big fan of that. The way you build up power in that one, where you have to build on a certain skill by using certain some convoluted leveling up system that wasn't in a traditional sense. Just give me a traditional format and I'm happy, you know. I'm sorry, just rambling here, but it's 12:30 in the 12:30. It's almost 30 minutes past midnight, so I'm in the rambling state here. But on the other hand, I'm still enjoying a good game. I'm kind of tired, but I'm not that sleepy, if that makes sense. So so I figure I waste time with a video like this, and I figure, you know, I'm just grinding a bit, and yeah, that's it. That's all. There's not much to it. Cute baby. And grows up to be another whiny kid. So, this is the title screen, Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection. Final Fantasy IV, Interlude, After Years. You have a gallery mode, you have music selection, you have data install, which apparently it installs some data onto the, the memory card, and that's supposed to ease up on the load times, but I haven't noticed the load times to be that annoying, as far as I know. And of course, in true fashion, each game has its own little title screen, which is beautiful. And yeah. But from what I've seen, what I've seen I like, so I can't really complain. And we're gonna go to the cave for some reason, even though I'm... Rest easy, sirs. Everything is under control, but I want to get inside the cave. Horseradish. You probably don't see it, but I like the lighting effects. Cure. Yeah, I cured my. Oh, okay. Alright, I got it. Okay, we got it now. Ambushed. Jesus Christ. Hey, come on. Gee, I could have used this fucking claw attack. Also, you probably won't see it on screen, but I like the rays of sunlight that they have on here. Get rid of the bombs. because they explode if you take too long. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Yeah, you know what? I better get out of the castle so I can save my game and call it a night. This is gonna be This is gonna be good fun, though. Yeah, so yeah, that's Final Fantasy Complete Collection for the PSP, and I save my game, and you know, I should to emphasize it. If I haven't emphasized it enough, I haven't played enough to gauge, like, you know, for first impressions. From the first, I guess, total hour, 2 hours worth of gameplay that I logged on this so far, it's actually pretty good, pretty decent. What I've seen is not bad. So, and also at the same time, I wanted to, like, you know, try a perfect positioning for PSP recordings. Unfortunately, I would have preferred to do straight up audio video, hook it up to a DVD player and just record footage on that, but unfortunately I can't find any AV cables, and this is a PSP 2000, which means I can't transfer gameplay. Option would be trying to get something off the internet, which I really wouldn't want to do, and either that or try to get a PSP Go, which is the only thing that they do sell the standard composite audio video cables for, but unfortunately, you know, PSP Go is not all that great. Like, I'm sure it would have been, it's like good for a convenience, like if you're just going for downloadable games, but I got 20 PSP UMDs and I don't want to have to rebuy any of them. So my best guess would be having to find like a 3000 or just going to get cables online to anybody who still sell them. But on the other hand, I'm trying to like get some nice. It won't let me fly the fucking airships. 2 airships, nobody will let me fly either one of them, which is fucking genius. Oh yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's just, okay, yeah, it's just like my finger gets in the way at times, and you don't see the whole screen at times. But for the most part, I think it's great. I mean, it's good because you get to see the footage. You know, it's best, you know, the best angle on the footage, and also I can see the footage. So, you know, like, I don't have to like tilt my head on an awkward angle. I just look at the viewfinder and you know, I play the game normally. So it's actually not bad. This setup ain't too bad. So if I want to do like quick PSP reviews or anything like that, I go this way. Yeah, actually not that bad actually. So yeah, I'm so glad I made this video after all, and not just to ramble about Final Fantasy IV. And in fact, I'd be surprised if you actually could hear me at all, because I'm pretty far away from the camera, but yeah, that's all I really wanted to do. So it's just for that, and anyways, I thank you for your patience, and I thank you for your patience, and hopefully we'll do more shit like this in the future. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And yeah, that is a Darth Vader on my PSP. It's the Star Wars Limited Edition one. That's the only reason why I bought it. And also because Dracula X came out at the time, so whatever. Anyways, good night.